Rich Kids.
A girl could never have too many bags.
The watch, I bought it for like 25 grand.
The cost of living crisis means absolutely nothing to them.
I have been to some dinners and the bill has been upwards of like 20k.
I have 2 holiday houses, one in the Isle of Wight and one in Gozo.
All that's about to change.
Oh my God.
10 brand new rich kids are going to stay with typical British families living on the breadline.
Will they come in a helicopter?
I think they'll have all designer gear on.
5 handbags, 3 suitcases.
They'll experience what it really means to struggle.
I'll sacrifice anything I have for him to eat.
Not having to choose between eating and heating.
How will the people from completely different sides of the tracks get on?
If I would stay here, I would probably feel the need to hoover the entire room.
At the end of the day, that's your problem. That's not the government's problem.
It's all I ever wanted from this visit. So, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Rich Kids Go Skint.
I'll be a businesswoman, making loads of money, on a yacht on holiday somewhere.
Rich kid Veronica lives the high life and is no stranger to jet-setting around the world.
I was born in Russia in St. Petersburg, and then we moved to France when I was quite young. I grew up there up until the age of 8, and that's when we moved to London.
Veronica was educated at one of the top public schools in England, where boarding fees reach over £40,000 a year.
I went to Marlborough College for secondary school, and Kate Middleton was there. So maybe I'll make my way to the royal family too.
No harm in aiming high, is there, Veronica?
I live alone in this apartment, as my uni experience has taught me that I'm not very good at sharing my space. This is obviously my bed where the magic happens.
London life treats Veronica well, and she can't help but indulge every now and then.
I do love to take myself on a Selfridges trip when I can. It's obviously they've got everything in one place, so I can just have a little browse, maybe get myself a treat. So this is my bag collection. Yeah, I have no idea how much my collection costs, but if I had to guess, quite a few £1,000, I reckon. A girl could never have too many bags.
And looking her best isn't just down to bags.
When I need to get my extensions put in place, my hair dyed, my eyelashes done, my nails done. Roughly, the most expensive it gets is about £600.
£600? It doesn't look like the cost of living crisis has taken its toll just yet.
I went shopping in Soho with my friends last week, and I've suddenly decided to start collecting skateboards.
But how does Veronica think living on the poverty line will go for her?
I feel like this experience will teach me that it's a lot easier to save up than I think, and I should be saving a lot more money than I do.
And with all those savings, perhaps you can get a new skateboard. They might not be into skateboarding, but the Slater family from Leeds are well akin to skating on the poverty line.
Be an eye-opener living with us.
Living in a 3-bedroom house is Dad Brendan, Mum Rachel, and their 3 kids, Brooke, Declan and Olivia.
Yeah, so the joys of living in a 3-bedroomed house with 3 children. Well,
2 girls that always argue is not ideal because they share a bedroom.
They shout constantly at each other. Mum, tell Olivia this, Olivia, tell Brooke that. It's, that bedroom is just... You better locking the door and bolting it from outside.
Brooke keeps nagging us to get the loft converted, but unfortunately we can't afford that
either.
And not affording the extras is a common occurrence for the Slaters, despite working all the hours they can.
I work in a children's nursery.
And I have a Bouncy Castle hire business that we've done on and off for 14 years. And I also manufacture soft play shapes and ball pulls to make up the money difference because it's quite seasonal. Sew it round in a circle. We sew the bottoms on with a Velcro opening. Then when you turn it the right way out, you get a shape like this. We fill it with the foam, and then it becomes nice and solid. If all else fails, I do have a backup, and I've been a courier also for 28 years.
But 28 years of hard work hasn't made life any easier for the Slaters.
We do have stressful times, and we have had stressful...
Yeah, we've been through a lot together. We're very strong, aren't we?
Yeah. Money don't buy your happiness, and it can't buy your health.
We've had the money, but I'd rather have what we've got over money. your family's always got your back, so and it don't cost money to buy that. That's free, and yeah, I'll show them that we've got everything we've got here, and yeah, that's worth more to me than what their dad's given them with a credit card. Definitely.
No.
Right, so the rent is $830. Storage units, $220. The bills that come with living in my shoes and the amount of work I've got to do each month to cover them bills. And I don't know month to month whether that's just going to be doing in one job, whether it's going to involve 2 jobs, or whether I'm going to have to call that emergency backup and do my 3rd job. But that's how it is, and that's what I've got to put up with. I think they'll be shocked at how much work goes into what we do, everyday life, for
Making
the
a
little
meal,
money,
things like that.
the little money that you get. I don't know whether they have a job or whether they just spend their mum and dad's inheritance or money or whatever, you know, wherever they've got the money from. But they're certainly not going to do what I do for 50 quid, or they're not going to do what I do for 100 quid. You know, they probably spend that on a pizza, you know.
I wouldn't mind having that slice of pizza.
See if they can do a day's graft with me, with my 14-year-old daughter, putting them to shame, because she's a strong girl. Let's see how strong you are.
Meanwhile, back in the affluence of Chelsea, Veronica is catching up with her good friend Tom.
So guess what I'm doing this weekend?
Going shopping again?
Tom obviously knows her well.
No, so I've decided, so I've had this opportunity come up where for the weekend I get to stay with a lower income family and see how that's like for a change.
I mean, you're going to struggle. I feel like it's going to be difficult for you. Have you even thought about everything else surrounding that? I mean, they're not going to have extra showers, extra bathrooms for you to stay in.
No, we can't say that. That's pretty bad. That makes me sound so spoiled.
So, how much are you allowed to take with you, and what are you going to wear?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't thought that far. I'll dress cool.
Dress cool, but, you know, they do come from a background where they can't afford most of the stuff that we wear. So
True.
I think be modest with it as well.
I feel like I'll just avoid wearing any brands and wear more low-key stuff.
It's a good opportunity for you. I just hope that you've got what it takes to get through the 2 days.
Well, it's time to see. Packing for her trip, Veronica has decided to take her least expensive clothing with her.
I may be more targeted wearing certain items of clothing which are more common around Chelsea area. So for that reason, I'm going to avoid wearing any brands or designer logos. So this is probably the most expensive item I'm going to bring with me, which is this knitted essentials hoodie, which I'd say it was probably around £300.
Pardon?
£300. It's nice and warm, so it'll keep me warm during these colder months.
I should hope it's warm for £300. En route up north to Leeds, Veronica has decided what she wants out of this experience.
I think just kind of getting ready for being independent from my family and making my own money. So I feel like just seeing families that operate on a much tighter budget would be a good experience to like prepare me for the real world.
And the Slaters can't help but hazard a guess as to who they'll be meeting.
What are you expecting?
Don't know.
I think they'll have all designer gear on.
I think they'll be 18.
5 handbags, 3 suitcases.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have a suitcase just with a hair and makeup stuff in.
All right, you lot, you haven't met her yet.
Oh, I think they're coming.
I'm getting a bit nervous now.
Nervous? It is what it is.
Are they gonna like us?
Don't know.
Hello.
Hi.
Come in.
Thank you so much.
I'm Rachel. This is Brendan.
Hiya. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Come through.
Thank you. Is it okay to keep my shoes on?
Yeah, of course it
it's
is.
fine. No worries.
Family introductions out of the way, the chat moves to the Slaters and how hard they have to work to make ends meet.
Me and Brooke run a bouncy castle hire business.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so we've been in that industry for 14 years.
Yeah, you guys must love that.
Yeah, well, they get a bit fed up
Bored of it.
They get, yeah. When you see them every day, they just lose interest. And then my other business that I do, I make soft play shapes. So if you ever go to a big soft play centre and you see the squares and triangles and circles, I make all those.
Oh, cool.
And I make the ball pools and inflatable games and things. And then if we haven't got enough money, then I go and top up as income by going out and doing career work. So at the moment, I'm just doing a couple of days a week.
Fair enough.
Just 3 kids at home that are demanding. I've got to get out and earn some money. So, yeah.
I work in a nursery with children.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But I am a florist, so I've always done floristry.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. What sort of work have you done in the past?
So I've never had a paid job.
#awkward.
But I've done work experience at places.
That's good that you've done it without being paid, because not many kids would do that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
How do you survive on a daily basis then if you've no job or income?
My stepdad covers my rent and my bills. And obviously my only spending's on myself and my dog.
But as we know, Veronica does have a penchant for handbags.
So I've only ever bought one bag for myself, which was, I think, £900.
Wow.
Yeah, and that I saved up for that.
That'd buy a car.
Yeah,
yeah, I wouldn't need one at the moment.
Wow.
£900 handbags aside, it's time for Veronica to have a quick tour of where she'll be staying. And even on a tight budget, the house-proud Slaters aim to keep their home as immaculate as possible, and they don't shy away from the odd pet or two.
OK, so this is the girls' room. Brooke here, and she has a pet bearded dragon in here as well.
My goodness.
I mean, Brooke's happy to get the dragon out if you want.
Oh, my God, yes, 100%. Can I touch it? Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy.
No, you can't make it into a handbag, Veronica.
That's crazy.
So these are our 2 tortoises.
What are they called?
So the bigger one's called Marley, because when we got her, she kept nodding her head, so like Bob Marley. And then the other one's called Peanut. So these are our 2 dogs. This is Winnie and Chester.
Hi.
Oh my God, all the animals they have are crazy. I feel like I'm in a petting zoo.
Petting zoo aside, Veronica is quite taken aback by one room in particular.
So this is a pool table that we decided to buy, only because me and Brendan play a lot of pool and Declan was quite keen to learn how to play pool.
Yeah.
And we did save up a lot of money to get it over a good few months. But we managed to get a bargain on Facebook, didn't we?
Yeah.
The Slaters pool table set them back £800, and that's 7 months' worth of savings. £900 handbag, anybody?
Yeah, well, it was a hard decision, but...
Yeah, would you say it was worth it?
Yeah, because we all do use it.
Yeah.
And then one of my friends is a bit of a graffiti artist, so he came and themed it all up in here for us to match
that's awesome. I haven't even seen that.
It matches
that's incredible.
into a pool room.
Yeah. Were you allowed to do that considering you're renting?
We've not asked.
Yeah.
It will just paint over, so yeah.
That looks incredible.
My first thoughts of the house, when we were outside, I had slight doubts. I could definitely live here by myself, maybe not in a family of 5.
Now she's seen the house, Veronica has a burning question for the Slaters.
So what's your guys' weekly budget and expenses?
If I did it on a monthly basis, we've got round about £3,700 a month going out.
Yeah.
That's before I even put a bouncy castle out to cover that cost.
The Slaters haven't always been hard up. But after moving abroad, a turn of fate meant they lost their savings, and now outgoings are a considerable burden, and money is tighter than ever.
Yeah, I've got to go back and do the career work as well, so I'm sort of like rushing to do 3 jobs as well as picking the kids up from school at the moment and things like that, so it's quite hard. We're not left with a fortune, probably a couple of £100, few £100 a month, aren't we, left over, and that's before Declan decides he needs some new trainers for school, or, you know, Brooke needs some new tights or whatever. So it is a struggle at the moment for us.
Yeah.
Whilst Veronica digests the stark contrast between her life and the Slaters, Rachel has to get back to mum duties.
Right, so I'm going to make some cheese sandwiches for us all for lunch. She's probably used to a bit more of a fancy lunch, but we'll see what she thinks.
Food prep done, the Slaters and Veronica tuck into their lunch.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Just a quick Saturday lunch, cheese sandwich. Is that something that you'd be normally having?
At university, yeah, there had been times.
Change of subject, anyone?
So I got you guys a little something as a thank you for having me.
Oh, I didn't have to do that.
Get it? So this is for you guys to enjoy later.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. And this is for the kids to enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, that's so lovely. Thank you very much.
No worries.
Thank you.
Ah, Veronica, you are really spoiling them.
Do you guys drink wine with dinner often?
We're cheap and cheerful, aren't we?
Yeah. I think the last time I had wine was his wedding day.
So we do like the cheap wines, don't we? Like Lambrina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the wine may not have been the best choice, but surely the expensive chocolates are a win.
Have you guys had Ferrero Rocher before?
Not really, but yeah.
It's a good one, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, after nailing their present choices, it's time to burn off that cheese at the local park. The Slaters take any opportunity for some good, cost-free fun.
So I had absolutely no idea that I was going to come and join the football game today, but considering my very limited football skills, I think I'll be completely fine in this outfit.
Yeah, sure, Veronica. How much did those white trousers cost?
150.
What's your footwear like?
So I'm wearing Gucci trainers, but I feel like they're quite practical.
OK, if you say so.
So, do you think you're going to get mucked in with these and get a few tackles in, see if you can score a goal?
I don't know how good my skills are. I might try and goal.
Are you worried about getting those Gucci trainers a little dirty, Veronica?
Why don't you get involved?
I've got a bad back, so I can't really run around much. But, yeah, I'll shout from the sidelines and see how you get on. Good luck.
Are they just warming up?
Go on, Veronica, you can do it.
Okay, Dylan, what do you need me to do?
Go on, pass the ball around, see if you can score a goal.
Ooh.
Oh. What was that?
I'm clearly a lot better than the rest of the team, so I'm going to go support from the sidelines.
Okay, Bob.
Bob, it'd be unfair for the other players.
Perhaps it's time for a stint in goal.
No.
Or maybe not.
Yeah, the hands are looking mucky. The pants are looking covered in mud. Yeah, see how much longer she can keep it up and burn off lunch.
Well, if all else fails, a little bit of match fixing never hurt anyone.
Okay, let's play along. Let's play together. I'm going to shoot it that way, so go that way. See, perfect.
What a goal!
Not prepared for this and was not expecting to play football this weekend.
Clearly not, Veronica.
Football skills, I think she could do with a bit more training. Maybe turn up to a couple of practice matches with Menston Juniors with these lot. And, yeah, maybe one day might pick a fit team, might they?
I mean, that's very nice of you, Brendan, but I'm not so sure. Maybe it's the outfit holding her back.
Don't.
Perhaps a cheap dose of fun isn't for you, Veronica.
I've done out. I've got violated. I need to leave.
Rich kid Veronica has never had to worry about money.
I've never had a paid job.
But for the Slaters, financial worries are an everyday occurrence.
I'm sort of like rushing to do 3 jobs as well as picking the kids up from school.
How will Veronica cope experiencing life on the flip side of the coin? Over at the local shop, Rachel has a little challenge in store.
I'm going to give you £10 to get a meal for 6 of us.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be OK with that?
I think so, yeah. I'm quite excited. I'm thinking of making chicken fajitas. Would that work for the whole family?
That sounds really good. The kids will love it.
Perfect. We'll see
Hope you do well with it and get value for money.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
OK, thank
you.
Sounds like a breeze, eh, Veronica?
How much are these? I think £1.81. I'm not sure what that means. LB, is that like per certain weight? I don't really know, but let's say around £1.
Always good to estimate when you're on a tight budget, Veronica. Let's hope everything isn't sold by weight.
Is this where we get the chicken? Sorry, is this where do you have other chicken, or is this the...
The chicken, yeah, chicken breast.
How much is one breast?
It's $6.49 per kg.
Oh, no.
How much does an average one of those weigh?
1 piece.
Thank you.
Sorry.
It's quite expensive.
How much is it?
£6 something per kg.
It's £2.18.
Oh, OK, we can do that.
Her friends do cook for her. She's got a friend that's a chef, so maybe she's not that used to cooking at the moment, so we'll see.
Well, if all else fails, you could just get a fajita kit.
Excuse me, sorry, would you be able to help me? Do you guys know if you have, like, those fajita-making kits?
Say it again?
A fajita kit? Like, where you have the wraps and the seasoning, but in the kit. Oh, no, sorry, fajita kit.
Kit.
Fajita? Kit?
Perhaps someone else might know.
Sorry, do you know if you guys sell fajita kits?
Maybe not.
Oh, I've actually got no idea how I'm supposed to make it. Surely they've got a kit in here, no?
You know what, Veronica? I'm not sure if they do.
Well, I don't know. They don't have fajita seasoning. That's the problem. So I could just get, like, an everything seasoning. I have no idea.
You don't say. Finally, dropping the fajita kit search, Veronica manages to piece together some ingredients that might work.
Look at how big that is.
That is a big onion.
That could feed a family of 6 all by itself. That's huge. OK, we don't need one that big. Actually, we'll get a big one, because then they can use their leftovers another time.
Finally, some food for thought. But has Veronica stayed within the budget of £10?
So we spent £9.49p.
That's £9.49.
Perfect, thank you so much. Which is perfect because it fits in the budget. Thanks so much. We did stumble on a little problem because they didn't have the fajita kits.
Seriously, Veronica, just drop it.
Hopefully they'll be proud of me.
Yeah, maybe. Back at the house, Veronica shows Brendan what she managed to buy on a budget, and it wasn't a fajita kit.
So we're back. We've got almost everything.
OK.
So I'm planning on making chicken fajitas.
OK.
Without a fajita kit.
Hope that's OK.
That's a good meal for us all.
Yeah, we've got tortillas.
Yep.
We've got pepper.
Yep.
Fajita seasoning attempt. That's the closest we could get to it.
Yeah, no problem.
A huge onion.
That's big.
They had double the size.
You could have
there.
played football with that one this afternoon.
And then chicken.
Cool.
And yeah, the supermarket was super overwhelming, so cheese was forgotten.
There's plenty in the fridge, probably, so have a look in there. If you need any help, just give us a shout. I'm going to go chill, let you cook.
Thank you so much.
Pans are in there. Yeah.
Perfect.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Right, best get to it, Veronica, but where do you start?
I'm going to double-check with Google how to start, but I'm pretty sure it can be done as, like, a one-pot thing. You kind of just chunk the chicken in, cook it through, add the seasoning, and then just add the chopped onion and pepper. Stir it in there for a little bit, and then when it's all golden brown, take it out and put in the tortilla. That's pretty much it.
Easy peasy. What could go wrong?
Oh, it was close. It was close to a gag, but we're getting there. I've cut off all the gross parts, so we're good from here. Yeah, this knife's quite difficult to cut chicken with, though.
That's because it's a bread knife.
I feel like if I was to go to the shop again, I may have gotten an extra chicken breast, but they did look a lot bigger before they were cut up, and we're on a budget.
Now we know it's not a fajita kit, but how's the seasoning going down?
So it doesn't smell like what I expected it to smell, but I wouldn't say it's that far off of fajita seasoning. I feel like if I add a little bit, maybe I'm looking at the fact that they've got loads of chili powder, I'm guessing this household likes a bit of spice. And this seasoning has a little bit in it, but I'm going to see what else they have. Okay, so here should be spices, oil. Okay, I'm going to improvise by mixing this chicken seasoning with a little bit, whatever this is. And I'm pretty sure these are garlic granules and paprika and onion, this chip seasoning, but I'm gonna put on chicken.
Well, if all else fails, just chuck in the whatever it is spice and hope for the best.
Here are the wraps for the, what are they called?
Haven't you just been making them?
Fajitas, yes.
Do you mind just warming them through in the microwave? Just
yeah, is that right? I don't usually warm up my wraps because then I find that they dry out and go really crunchy. But if they do it in the microwave usually anyway, then I've just gone for that method.
With the food finally served and a little bit of improvising with the spices, whatever they are, the family tuck in. But I'm not sure they'll be getting Veronica in as a full-time chef anytime soon.
The pepper and onions and the cheese.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks all right.
Tasted that chicken off of my finger and it's quite spicy. Yeah.
I saw you guys had spice. I added a tiny bit of it, but I think the chicken seasoning had some in as well.
Is it spicy, love?
No, I just went down wrong way.
Nobody else will eat the veg and things, so I might as well put that down here, because it's only me that eats that. Brooke's not even trying it. She's already full.
I feel like I would have done a lot better in my own kitchen, obviously knowing all the stuff and having all the ingredients, which like I usually keep around. So yeah, I think I could have done better, but considering the very limited options at the shop, this is probably the best I could do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've done a good job.
You've managed to feed 6 of us anyway. What would you have done different then with a bigger budget?
Let me guess.
I definitely would have bought the proper fajita kit.
There she goes.
And I feel like mainly if we had the budget to get like guacamole, salsa, and sour cream,
yeah,
it would have made a huge difference.
But on a budget that you had, do you think it's filled you up a bit enough?
Yeah, I feel like definitely there's still enough chicken for a few more hours.
Yeah.
Well, at least you back yourself, Veronica.
As nice as mine.
Yeah, but yours is a little better.
Mum's is always better, though. I'll take that.
With dinner done, Veronica heads to bed. But before she does, she touches base with her friend Tom to let him know how it's all going.
Hey.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good. So I'm at the family house now.
You will not be proud of me, though.
What have you done?
I had to cook supper for them on a £10 budget for 6 people. So I had to make chicken fajitas.
Oh, my favourite.
But on a £10 budget for 6 people, I couldn't get the majority of the ingredients I needed.
Oh, nice.
And some wraps, and then that's where our budget ran out, so I couldn't get anything to make it not dry. So I couldn't get salsa, I couldn't get guac, I couldn't get sour cream, and they didn't have any at the house.
Cheese?
Yeah, well, I actually forgot cheese. But they had some at the house, so I was saved.
So you're cheating on the budget as well by using stuff that
The thing
you
is,
already had.
I bagged myself that I could have found cheese for 50p, because I had 50p spare.
Yeah, maybe, Veronica. 20 years ago, perhaps.
I'm going to have to go, but it was super nice chatting, and it sounds like you're having a really good time.
I
And I'm
am.
proud.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
See you in a couple days.
I will. Speak soon.
Okay, love.
Love. Bye.
Bye.
Rich Kid Veronica has big plans for the future.
I'll be a businesswoman, making loads of money, on a yacht on a holiday somewhere.
But for most, it's not that easy.
It's a dream to us, and it's just day to day for them. See if they can do a day's graft with me, with my 14-year-old daughter, putting them to shame.
It's an early morning wake-up call at the Slaters, but somebody isn't used to it.
Quite an early wake up again today, so I'm still a little bit sleepy, but ready to start the day.
Well, that's good then, Veronica, as it's time to jump to it and get some breakfast in.
Kids, breakfast ready.
The Slaters have a hard-working day in store.
I don't really eat breakfast usually.
Oh, OK. Each to their own.
So this is Millie, Brooke's friend. She helps out with the bouncy castle sometimes. So, yeah, once we've all finished breakfast, I've got your uniform, we'll get out on the road and we'll get some bouncy castle set up today. Right, yeah, so if you want to get ready, get your comfy trainers on, I'll get you a T-shirt and, yeah, get ready for some work.
Okay, thank you. Yep.
All right.
But what does Veronica think of the work attire?
I do like the uniform, but I did commit a crime by wearing blue and black and wearing a polo top, which are two of the things I wouldn't dare do. But in these trying times, it had to be.
Right, so the bouncy castle's round the side on a sack cart. We'll go grab that, we'll load the van up, and then we'll head off to the first job for today.
Yep.
OK. Off we go. Quite heavy.
No. Oh, no, no, no.
The Slaters want to show Veronica that their earnings don't come easy.
Right, so we're going to lose the sack cart now, and then we'll roll this down the stairs, and it's a bit easier. So, yeah, we'll just literally...
Not the other way around?
Like that. One of us down here and one at the top. And then just flip it over. They are quite heavy.
I feel like a lot of people, when renting bouncy castles, don't realise how much other work goes into it.
You've only been doing it for 5 minutes, Veronica.
Yep. Then when you lift that up, we just push the castle on the van like that.
First job done. Does Brendan see some promise in his prodigy?
Yeah, I think she could do all right, but only time will tell. We'll see how she gets on.
Good luck. It's time for some hard work. Having never worked a paid job in her life, how will she fare on the road with the Slaters?
Have you done a venue here before?
This venue?
Yeah.
Yeah, loads of times.
Thank you.
Right, so we've got to get this off. With the sack cart.
So the castle itself, I think, is 100 kg, but with the little wheelie thing,
It's called a sack cart.
it makes it a lot easier to carry.
There we go, and just over here.
Everything OK, Veronica?
Give me a minute.
Perhaps never having worked for a living has taken its toll.
Not friends anymore.
And then they're pushing there. You line that up with that little bit there.
Breath back and all the gear loaded, it's time for the big event.
So, we turn it on, and we watch it go up.
Followed by a spring clean before the client sees it. Cue Veronica. And naturally, a quick slow-mo safety test.
That works.
So how did it go, Veronica?
So I was quite surprised to find out that they only make £65 profit from the whole setup situation. And it really makes me appreciate my life and how privileged I am with what I've got.
Veronica seemed to do all right. I think she didn't expect them to be as heavy as they are.
How much do they weigh? I don't have necessarily a passion for bouncy castles, so I'll probably try and pursue my own career in something else.
Fair enough. Back to the bank of Dad it is. The Slaters have to make multiple jobs to keep them afloat. No rest for the wicked, eh, Veronica?
Hi, all right?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Right, so we're going to make some table arrangements because it's coming up to like autumn, Christmas time. This is what I normally do to make a bit of extra money.
Yeah.
So I'd usually charge for this sort of size around £20, and out of that I'd probably get at least £10 profit.
Yeah.
But how does Rachel make her profit?
So basically, I've got all this greenery from my garden. These trays are literally pence, might be like 30 pence each or something. The Oasis is only maybe £1. So just got a little bit of expense with your flowers.
And the Slaters need to make ends meet whenever they can.
So hopefully, if you do a good job, we might be able to sell it and make a little profit.
Yeah, for sure.
See if we can make any money out of your arrangement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
Thank you.
And Veronica has a suggestion as to how Rachel could capitalise on her skills.
Have you ever done or considered doing workshops for this?
I've thought about it, but you'd have to, like, spend a lot of money getting all the kits for everybody to actually come along and do it.
You could include it in the price.
Yeah, I could, but it's whether I've got the time to do it as well, because I've got busy home life and me other work that I do, so... Yeah, it's something to think about. I might consider it one year and do it.
Good shout, Veronica. Maybe this hard-working lifestyle's paying off. So, how's she done?
Yeah, you've done a really good job there.
Thank you.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, it's quite fun.
Good.
It was quite fun because it took me back to my prep school arts and crafts days.
Yeah, I think I'll actually do all right. Might be able to sell that for like £15. Bit of extra money.
I was a little offended that she said that she'd sell mine for 15, as I thought mine was a lot better. I also think that they added quite a few unnecessary steps to the arrangement, especially in order to save money. I thought that they could have stopped it before adding on the extra flowers, as in my opinion looked a little bit nicer.
Each to their own. Care to re-evaluate on Veronica's arrangement, Rachel?
So, what do you reckon? I'm reckoning
£15.
Yeah, about £15.
Oh, well, no change there then. After a taste of the Slaters' day of hard grafting, it's time for Veronica to pack her bags and say her goodbyes.
Are you all packed?
Yeah.
Oh, bless you. So how have you found it?
I've had the best time ever. Thank you so much for having me. It's been a great experience.
Good. Are you glad you did it?
Yeah, 100%. And yeah, you guys are an incredible family, so welcome.
Oh, thank you. We think you're lovely.
Thank you.
Like my little daughter.
Yeah.
No, have you enjoyed working then?
I definitely found it interesting.
Did you?
Yeah.
Bit of an
100%.
eye-opener?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was interesting. It wasn't what I expected it to be.
So you're going to go back and set up your own bouncy castle business?
Maybe I'll start your business.
We've enjoyed the experience, haven't we?
Yeah, it's all been different. Yeah, I've enjoyed having you here, and if you're ever up visiting your friends, you know, drop us a message, and yeah, you're welcome to come again.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
So as a little thank you gift, I got you guys something. Oh. There is just a thank you card with a small gift inside.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to start crying now, don't.
Yeah, it's the least I could do.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for welcoming me into your beautiful home and being so kind and friendly. I wish you all the best in the future, and I hope the whole family will enjoy the gift. and make a whole day out of it. Hope to stay in touch. Thank you, Veronica. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Those are just, I think, the codes you have to give. And yeah, it's a go-karting experience.
That's amazing. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I hope you guys can enjoy it, and maybe next weekend or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
It'll be a nice little treat for us, that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you. I think the cab's getting here, so I better get going.
Good. Well, I hope you have a safe journey back.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We've really enjoyed it.
It's amazing how much you can
Learn from different way of life and
take someone in and actually, you know, have feelings for. After
a
a short
short
space of time, it's crazy, yeah, so it's sad to see her go, actually.
yeah, she's like one at family now.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
It's been incredible. Lots of love, and I'm always here if you need us.
Yeah, thank you. It's been lovely having you. All right, take care and have a safe journey.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, lots of love.
Bye. It's been a really interesting experience, and I feel like the main thing that I got out of it is you can't always judge a book by its cover. Despite the fact that the family have a really lovely home, obviously they do financially struggle to maintain that. And having done the Bouncy casting experience with Brendan, it's also helped me realise that a lot of labour goes into things behind the scenes, such as him having to load up the truck every morning and not just showing up and setting everything up and everything just magically being available.
Yeah, overall, definitely different to what we expected, I think.
Yeah, because we expected him to be maybe a bit of a brat and a bit spoiled.
Yeah.
Which
and
is totally the opposite.
Yeah, she could definitely fit into our friends group anyway.